Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will share with you how I made some beautiful book covers. I needed some for my decor in my living room as a riser, just as decor. So I made some printouts, some with fabric and some with decoupage. So stay tuned for all this. Started in PowerPoint making my book covers. In this particular one I have affirmations, the same affirmations that I have on my staircase here in my living room. So I'm just repeating these affirmations on the back and the front of the book, and I'm doing this sort of Mackenzie child inspired pattern on the back of the book, one square red. And then I'm looking for a rose that I will just put on the front of the cover and just have as a background like that. And then I need a name for the book, and I decided to go for affirmations, very fitting. So that is done. First cover. Second one I went for dandelions, and I'm still into affirmations. This book will be called I Am, and I will have it on the side of the book there. I am, not with the flower. Just go for the dandelions, a dandelion on the front of the book. And the subtitle of the book is I Am So Much More. And on the back of the book it will say a guide to yourself. And I want some more of these dandelion seeds. Put that on the back, and I am done. Now on to the third book cover. I wanted to go for old newspaper prints, so I just looked something up and I went for French newspapers. I wanted them in black and white, and I will make a collage of them. And the name of the book is I Am Sovereign. That maybe does not go along with newspapers. I like the look of old newspapers, but maybe not in news in themselves, because nowadays they are not very objective. So I will put a cross over the newspapers like so. But red was a bit in my face, so I made them black instead, and slightly smaller like so. And then it's time to print them out, and here you can see all of them. Now it's time to put them on to the books that I have picked out. Some books that I already had on hand, and these are paperbacks, so nothing fancy. I start off by putting some glue, just some ordinary school glue, on the side there. So that is where I want it, and then it's time to just put the glue onto the side of the book like so, and the same on the back, of course. And then I will just set it aside to dry for a bit before I continue. I do that with all books. If you're new to my channel, hi, I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, trash to treasure, thrift flips, renovation of my home, some pottery, some painting, anything creative really. Please join me. hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Let's be friends. Now I start to fold the excess of the paper on the inside of the book, like you see me do here. And on this particular one I didn't have very much excess, so it was a bit pickly, but it was okay. And just hot glue it into place like that. And I just cut off what I don't need, and I do the same with all the books. Here I have a little bit more to work with, so that's good. One of the books, the one with the dandelion, I took a black Sharpie and just colored the corners, and I ended up just making the edge of the book in black as well. Don't have footage on that, but that I did do. And I also made a couple of dots on the book with the newspaper clips on it, like that. And that one I left as is. Now it's time for another kind of book, and now I have hardbacks to work with. And I will use fabric, just a scrap piece of fabric that I had on hand. Generous amount of glue on the front, start with the front, and just put the fabric on top, like so. I'm doing the same on the back of the book, making sure that it's all flat. As you can see what I'm doing here, I'm not cutting the excess off, I am tearing it off because I want a frayed edge. So I'm fraying the edges here, because I will not fold it in on this one. I will leave it as is. Then I'm taking a jute ribbon, put some on the side of the book, like you see me do there. Cut them to size, and then across like that. And I'm folding them on the inside for a nice finish, and I do the same on the back of the book. We'll further embellish the book with a lace flower, just cutting it out and hot gluing it into place like that. And then I will have a bookmark, this macrame cord, just hot gluing it on the top of the book there, and put on some wooden beads. Tie a knot and untangle the ends. The next hardback that I had was already good color, a white color, so I will only embellish it with some ribbons and with this lace flower again. Have this sheer lace ribbon, put on that first, and on top of that another ribbon, a white ribbon, and I cut them to size, attach my lace flower, and fold my lace ribbons inside the book, like you see me do here. And I wanted a bookmark for this book as well, and I want the same as for the other one, just some macrame cord that I will glue inside there. I just push it inside with some hot glue. So I have 2 equal length macrame cords, and I attach a wooden bead to each of them. I will give you a closer look how the books turned out at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And this book needed an extra lace flower, so I'm attaching that one as well a little further up on the book cover, like so. And then it is done. For my final book, I have yet another white book. I like that, with some yellowy orangey text, and I have these napkins, paper napkins with sunflowers on, that I will decoupage on the book cover. So I start off by pulling the napkins apart and yet another layer. So I only have the top layer, and then I'm wetting around where I want to tear my sunflowers, so it's much easier. You will get a nicer finish by tearing and not using your scissors to cut them out. And then it's time to position it. Before I attach it, I will mix some glue with some water, because I don't have any Mod Podge, but this will do the trick just as well. So I'm mixing that and put some on where I want it, and then very, very gently put more of my mixture on top to flatten it out and to avoid as many air bubbles and wrinkles as possible. I don't mind if there are some, it's just the rustic look of it, I think. So I'll continue to tear more sunflowers and Mod Podging them into place. I will put this one on the side of the book, so it will have some visual interest if you only see the side of the book. Just be very gentle with the thin paper, and it will work out beautifully. Some more flowers to go, some buds, some leaves. Once my sunflowers have dried, I put another layer of my Mod Podge mix on top of the whole book, just to protect it even further, and set that aside to dry. This book will have a bookmark as well, and I will put in a jute ribbon and just fold it inside the book, and it is done. Now I will show you a little up close of what I have done. I start off with the fabric one, looking very pretty, I think, with some jute ribbon and the frayed edge and the macrame cord as the bookmark. Next one is the white one that I only put the embellishment on lace ribbons, and I put one across there as well, all the way to the back. And the bookmark. And here is my sunflower decoupage book. So full of summer, this one. I just love it. What do you think? And the bookmark there, jute ribbon. Now time for my paper bags. Start off with this one with all the affirmations. I am worthy, I am abundant, etc. And it's called affirmations with the red square there. I think it turned out great. Next one is the book with the old paper prints, and I called it I Am Sovereign. Last but not least, the book with the dandelion on it, looking pretty. I am so much more. And there you can see that I have put black all the way around the edges of the book as well. I am, with the dandelion seeds, a guide to yourself. I think everyone can use that from time to time. I will show you where I have put them in my decor. My paper bags are in one of my wooden cubes in my living room, looking pretty. Tell me, what do you think of my book covers? Did you have a favorite? Paper bag, decoupage, fabric, what would you do? Let me know in the comments. And here are the other stack of books. Use it as a riser to one of my candle holders. They're looking pretty together, very much summer. If you like this video and videos like this, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button for more inspirational videos. And if you want more inspiration straight away, be sure to hit that DIY playlist icon appearing on the screen right here. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.